Hey guys, EBPMAN here, and today we're going to take a look at 5 cases available today for the Note 8, and all of these are brought to us by Ghostek. Now, for those of you who may not be familiar with the Ghostek brand, they really specialize in creating durable, high-quality cases that have military-grade drop protection. And military drop protection just really focuses on how high you can drop a device without it being damaged. These cases, in many cases, are going to not only support the standard of 10 feet, but some of them you'll see that will have up to twice the standard, and we do have some cases that will support 3 times the standard. What that means to you is that you'll have confidence that you'll never suffer a cracked screen, a broken back on your phone, because you have a case that is really high grade and is going to protect your phone from any of the tumbles that you may see. So even if it's 2 times the protection or 3 times the protection or having some additional features, you should check these cases out. And at the end of the video, we're going to talk about how you can win one of these as well. So now first up is the Covert T2. Now this one has twice the standard of the drop test that we see from a military grade protection. And it's made out of a flexible TPU material, but it also has this hard kind of acrylic back. It's clear, and I would anticipate that you should not see any kind of yellowing taking place. It does have some nice bumper protection on the sides, so you can see the bumpers that are coming up right here on each side. And it also has, I like the way this dark treatment comes in, so it does a combination of both clear TPU and another hardened material in the inside that's going to give you some really nice protection. So let's go ahead and insert our Note 8 into it so we can see what it looks like. So here we have the case on the phone. Looks really good. You'll notice that you have this kind of pattern here in the back that makes the back of the phone look really sharp right here. Has also some grip protection there as well. You can see how much protection you're getting right there in your camera as I tilt this sideways. So it's a thin profile case. You do have some protection here. You are able to see your phone, so it's going to show off the color of your phone from the back. The bumpers, as you can see, are very pronounced on each side, going to give you some nice protection. And as we look here at the very bottom, the cutouts are all very generous. Now, as we look at the front of this, let's look at what kind of screen protection we're getting. So I'll put this in an angle right here. And what you'll see is right here how much it's raised from the actual screen itself. And I do have a tempered glass screen protector, and I always get the question, what do you have on your phone? Well, I have the Dome from Whitestone. And this is the one that we reviewed here on the channel, and it is compatible with these cases, so I haven't found any incompatibility at this point. So here you can see that despite the fact I have a glass protector on here, it still is providing some nice support or protection, and that goes all the way around. And as you put it here in an angle, you can see how it raises here as well. You do have grip on the sides, so you can see that right here. The buttons are responsive on each side, and all in all, it's a very good looking case for those of you who like clear cases. Now the last thing to do is to do a wireless test. We'll see if it charges. Light turned on, and it's charging. So next up is the Exec C2. 2 times drop protection, features a wallet in the back, and it has this honeycomb pattern inside for any kind of impact. Very durable. Really, no, the squeeze test works well. Metal buttons all the way around, and has this really nice pattern here with the storage area here for credit cards or any type of IDs. Let's see what it looks like on. All right, so let's start with we'll look at the screen protection right here. So you can see that you do have some screen protection coming up. It bumps up right here, so that's good. Pretty consistent with what we saw with the other cases. Nice access to these buttons here. I like the metal look. On the back, you have good camera protection, so you can see how deep that is. On the bottom, you see all your cutouts are nicely designed, and here's your S Pen access and also your charging port, so that's good. On the back, you have your credit card holder there that's nice in place, pinhole mic. Everything looks pretty sharp. So let's go ahead and see if with that credit card place, will it wirelessly charge. Now you'll notice right here that the light did not turn on, and I'm sure that's because of that bump. So I'm going to try to push it over a little bit and see if it works. So this case, given the fact that it has that wallet bump right here, what you're going to sacrifice is the wireless charging. So next up is the Atomic Slim, and I have to say that this is probably, I know I say this a lot, but this is one of my favorite ones. So this one has a polycarbonate back, has an aluminum alloy all the way around it, has the metallic buttons, has these cutouts. This case feels great in the hand. Let's go ahead and put it in our phone. Alright, so this is what the phone looks like inside the case. You have that nice acrylic back. You have here great camera protection. Cutouts are really nice here as well. You know, you have your headphone jack, charging port. You also have your S Pen. Over here you have your buttons, nice and responsive. And this is just a great looking case. Again, you have these grooves here that really help with holding and controlling the phone. All in all, you know, everything is very responsive. You can see, just press the power button. Very good looking case. And let's see if it supports wireless charging. Light turns on, wireless charger is charging. So now next up is the Nautical 2. This features 3 times the drop protection. Right? So this is going to give you some extra protection there. And it has multiple layers as well. So this is going to, notice you have a lanyard. And there's a cutout right here that you can use for this. So like if you go hiking or you're going outdoors, you know, this is definitely a nice case to have. Has the back right here that will seal, right? And then this is where your phone will get placed. So let's go ahead and insert our phone in the case so that we can see what it looks like. Alright, now this case, 3 times the protection. So as you can see, it adds some bulk to your phone. Definitely. You have some extreme protection here on the side because you have these big bumpers that pop out. Same thing you have here on the bottom. You do have all your buttons are very responsive and also pop out. You can see that right there. The camera on the back is not exposed because it is actually sealed. And what you're looking at is all your ports are sealed as well. So this is, again, going to give you some additional water protection because it is a waterproof case. So you have really nothing to worry about when it comes to, you know, going out on a hike. I like doing outdoor stuff, so been on trails where you have to cross a river or go through a waterfall. This is definitely going to be the case for you. You notice right here that you also have your stylus is protected, again, your S Pen. So let me open that up. So it's sealed. You can see how deep that is. So this is definitely not a case that is used for day to day, but this is, you know, one of those extreme cases that if you're going to be going somewhere, you would use. Same thing you have for your ports here for charging and your headphone jack. And again, as I mentioned, here's your lanyard. Let's see if it supports wireless charging. So put it right here. Light turned on, and it does charge. So now one thing I'll show you, because I always get this question, is how do you take the case off? So because it's really, you know, you'd have to find where you're going to dig your nail. And as a rule, most case manufacturers, if not all, will have an area where there's a slot open. So if we tilt it this way, you're going to see that here it's open. And it's not that there's going to be any kind of liquid coming in, but it's just an area where you can actually put your finger in. And then as you put your finger in, you're going to peel it off like this. So you peel it off, and then it just starts coming off, just like that. All right, so our last case is the Cloak 3. And this has double the military standard drop test protection. Let's take a look at the case. So the case is a TPU, flexible TPU, has a frame going all the way around it. Yeah, pretty sturdy. And it's clear, so it's going to showcase your phone. Has pretty nice treatment going all the way around. So let's go ahead and get our phone in there and see what it looks like. Alright, so we have our Note 8 in the case. Notice good, again, camera protection is solid. The metal buttons, the look that we have right here, everything is responsive. And it's kind of cool because you can see the metal, the metal buttons kind of going in, or the metallic-like buttons going in on the sides right there. I think that's pretty neat. From a screen protection perspective, let's put this in an angle right here so you can see that. So you can see how much this comes above the screen. So that's going to be solid. Feel looks great. The combination of the 2 materials that you have here also feels really nice. And all in all, again, a nice case. Let's go ahead and put this in place, see if it wireless charges. And you saw the light on, and it's charging. So this concludes our review of these 5 cases from Ghostek for the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. We did the fit test, we did the wireless charging test, and you saw they all performed exceptionally well, with the exception of the Exec 2 because of the credit card holder there, which you expect because it does add some thickness and it separates it from the charging base. So if you have any comments or questions about the products, leave it in the comment area. If you're interested in obtaining one of these, also let me know, as we'll be giving these away as we've been doing in the channel over the last several weeks. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share and subscribe.